Hi there from Australia, it's Natalie May here today from the Lindys Stamp Gang Design Team. I thought I'd give you a quick tour of my craft room and show you where I keep my Lindys, how I store them, show you my workspace, show you where I create, and give you a quick tour of how things... Okay, so I have a pretty small craft room. It used to be my daughter's nursery some 12 or so years ago, but what we did is converted it into a little workspace for me. It's small, it's compact, it does the job just fine though. So just a quick look around, this is my stand-up desk, and swinging around to the left, my computer and sit-down workspace, some drawers. Looking up, I've got some off-the-page storage. It's a bit of a mess, but I know where everything is. And looking around, I have the good old trusty bookcase from IKEA, which goes to the ceiling and down to the floor and back out to my hallway, bathroom, etc. Behind us here I have got some built-in robes, and on the floor I'll give you a quick look. It's my stamp storage plus some upcoming work and kits and things that I've got going on at the moment. So now I'll give you a bit of a tour of my workstation and where everything's set up on my desk. I have my messy mat, love my messy mat. This is my clean space. This is the area where I create. I find it so much easier to stand up. I find if I sit down over here at my desk to create, I get sidetracked, get on the computer, completely lose track of what I'm doing. So at hand here I've got my 2 pencil cases, which have just got a few tools and bits and pieces in it, some cardboard, sponges and ink pads, clean water rubbish bin, Express Graphics, the adhesives that I use. They are the best in Australia and they are fantastic, so I have an excellent range of adhesives here. Water sprays, trimmer, my archival ink pads. Then coming up to here I have this excellent little magnet set up so that I know where my scissors are at all times, where my tweezers are at all times. Really, really helpful. Some twine, some basket of twine and string, paintbrushes and scissors up the top here, rollers and my tiny attacher and acrylic blocks. I also have some mediums up here, so this is where I keep majority of my mediums, everything from moulding paste through to gesso, my waxes, everything is kept up here at hand. Underneath this desk I have got my chipboard storage. As I'm on the Imaginarium team, and I have been now for coming up to 8 years, and the design team coordinator, these little drawers here come out, pull out and store all my chipboard. So there's all sorts in here, everything is in Ziploc bags and at hand ready to go and really easy to find. So that is my storage. Then up here I go up to my camera boom, some art that I've created. I've got some washi tape up there, some layouts, a couple of projects, my custom piece by Louise Nelson done especially for Jessica, Trevor and myself, and I love this area. It's my favourite place to be. I also like that I can sit down here at my desk. I've got a few different projects on the go at the moment, but I have got up here what's due, when it's due, how much I've got due. I've got everything here at hand. Radio, I always have music playing. I've got to have stuff playing all the time. Coming around to my sit-down work desk, I have got a little area there, carousel that I don't really use much of that anymore, but it's still there. Coming around to here, I've got some thickers. It's an absolute mess. I didn't even try and tidy that up for you. And then drawers full of embellishments, stickers, scrap paper, etc. So lots of bits and pieces at hand. on my wardrobe back here, I've got a list of where I'm going to be and when this year, so not only I know, but my husband can pop in and have a bit of a look and see as well. So everything's at hand. And under my desk, which I'm not going to show you, is some paper storage, my big shop, my printer, and some other bits and pieces that I've got on the go that I've hidden from you for this purpose. So that is how and where I create. So now I'm going to show you how I store my Lindys Stamp Gang products. I have a box that is by Close to My Heart. This box is fantastic. I think it's the medium-sized storage container, and I love it because I take it when I go away to travel, and my Lindys don't spill, they don't spray anywhere, they don't get squashed in my luggage. They're fantastic. So they have excellent little dividers in here. So this is my box, which is primarily blues and greens, plus some of the Moonshadow Mists, and I think I've got some glitz down the back here. So they're fantastic for storage, and it's the perfect size. And I've also got the box of oranges and yellows as well. So that just slides out of that little cubby hole quite nicely. And these are all my oranges, yellows, pinks. This is fantastic as well. When I go into work and I take all my sprays with me for when I'm teaching and demoing, it's super easy to carry. And most importantly, it's got the handle on the top so that I can carry it wherever I go. The magicals I store in these little containers. These are all the magicals in here. So these are the containers with all my magicals in them. Again, for travelling and for going away when I'm teaching a lot, they're fantastic because they're compact little boxes, and it keeps them all together in colour order as well. So this is the box here with the blues and greens in it. And I can pull them out and easily see what I've got in here, and they fit in there perfectly. Then I have a box of the pinks and purples. Same thing again, I can lift them up and I know all the pinks and purples that I've got are in here. Then I have a little box here of the yellows and a bit of overflow from the pinks, and then I have a box of browns as well. So fantastic storage, again easy for transport, easy for keeping here in my office because I can see exactly what I've got. Then I also have my embossing powders. My embossing powders are just thrown in a container. Not even going to sugarcoat that. Doesn't look good, but they're all here. I can see exactly what I've got. Someone asked me the other day why everything has my name on it like that. As part of teaching and travelling around teaching, I find that when you have a lot of share product on tables, a lot of things can go missing. I can lose them, people can inadvertently pick them up. So that's why everything you'll see has got Natalie written on them in one way, shape or form. My my ink pads are like that as well. Everything's got my name on it in big black letters, or nice and bold for everyone to see. So, and that's my Lindys storage. I'll give you a little tour of my stamp trolley as well. Storage is such a nightmare. I have gone through so many different ways of storing my stamps and come back to these great little folders that I found. So I've got the trusty Raskog from IKEA, and the top is all my stamps that I use all the time, and I have got them sitting here in my in these little folders so that they are protected and I can see exactly what's in there. Oops, there we go. And then I've got my most used inks in this section here, and the ink refills here. Coming down, I've just got a few, these are mostly sentiment stamps. The next shelf down is all using some woodblock stamps, and again some of the most the most used stamps of mine, and then the least used ones down the bottom. These are my Viva Las Vegas stamps. They are all in a separate bag because I love them and I have to have them easily accessible. So that is my stamp storage, nice and easy. If you're wondering, these pockets came from like a $2 shop here in Adelaide in South Australia. I think it was $2 for a pack of 4, and they're just clear envelopes, and they are fantastic. Really, really handy to have. The only other thing I want to show you today is how I store my stencils. I have gone through so many different ways of storing them, but I have found that this works the best. I have these big bags which I got from my local scrapbook shop, and I've also used the bags that I received with my Studio Calico kits over time. These are fantastic. So if I pull one of these out, you can see that they fit in there really nicely. My local office supply place also has these little bags here. So this one, for example, has got all my little Tim Holtz stencils in it. This is the Studio Calico one, which is a perfect size actually for these stencils, and they transport really, really well. I can take them away when I go, use them for workshops and classes, and all the stencils sit in there nice and flat and are well protected. So this just sits down on the floor next to my stamp trolley, and I've got them easy at hand. I've tried lots of different things in the past. My trusty Clever Trevor husband put some lines up here, and that's where I originally started having all my stencils, but I have too many stencils and not enough line and not enough wardrobe space, so I've gone back to having them in my little container. So thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my craft room. I hope you didn't feel too dizzy from all the walking around with the camera. I'm not really great at all of this. The area works for me. Working with the space that you have and making it work for you is probably the most important thing. I love my office. This is where I spend all of my time. It has gone through so many different transformations. We've moved things around. We've got shelves up on the wall. We've taken them down. We've put shelves on top of each other. Trevor has refitted out all the wardrobe probably 2 or 3 times, and will no doubt change it again and again and again. But most importantly for me, who I'm the one that has to work in this space, I know where everything is. I've got everything on hand where I need it to be. My Lindys is where I need it to be. I can find it straight away. This is what I do. This is my happy place. As soon as I start comparing my workspaces to all these beautiful ones overseas and in America, I kind of think, you know what, this is what makes me happy, and I guess that's all that matters. So fantastic. Hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you all again. Bye.